Welcome! It's time for Dungeon Digressions!
It's great to be a nerd. It's great to be a nerd. We wear our Star Trek uniforms and talk like Captain Kirk. We have our own heroes who we try to emulate. I dream of one day being as sexy as Bill Gates. We hate watching sports because we're reading Carl Sagan. But we watch the Olympics if they play Dungeons and Dragons. I'm a hobbit! It's great to be a nerd. It's great to be a nerd. We think Tolkien was a genius and Shakespeare was a turd.
Campaign 1, Episode 10. Trust Gnomeone.
After waking to the promise of a new day, the group quickly learns that not all is right in Clearshaw. Having resolved to find the other missing children, their plans, unfortunately, needed to be set aside as their new friend Phern had not arrived for breakfast. Quick investigation revealed that she had left unexpectedly in the middle of the night. Fearing for her safety, they tracked her to the Flamed Cliffs and were horrified to find a recently deceased woman, strangely branded. What further mysteries await the group in Clearshaw? And will they find their missing friend? Let's find out together in Dungeon Digressions.
Yeah, once everybody decides on what stationary is, what's stationary? This is stationary. That's stationary. Oh, look. This could be stationary.
Technically, nothing is actually literally stationary because on a molecular level, everything is moving.
No! Oh my gosh.
God, don't make me leave.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I'm done!
Oh, that's
I'm
my
leaving
alarm.
now.
My alarm just went off. I gotta go.
Old
My right eye
man
sees close.
problems.
Holy crap, I can see you guys in detail.
The way I look.
I'm taking them back off.
Oh, my goiter. Oh, my goiter and my bunions. I got the gout.
My goiter, bunions, and corns.
Stop it. You're making me hungry.
Sounds like a garden salad.
What's the special today? Is that come with a nice orzo?
No, it's a rice pilaf. What are you drawing?
I don't know, I'm just doodling.
Kacie, we're waiting for some of your fantastic art to
Those
make
look like gnomes
make
upside
its
down.
appearance.
You tell us how good you are, and then you show us line art.
I can't see
Let me
it.
see.
It's pretty good.
No, it's just like random etching while you guys
Random
are talking.
doodles.
Some's dark, some's
You know what I
light.
see? This is like a Rorschach test.
Yeah.
I see a giant peacock
Okay,
in
my turn.
front of a bunch of teepees. That's what I see.
Oh, yeah, I see a bunch of grass huts.
Yeah.
I see a bunch of humans in pain reaching out to the heavens and the earth below.
I see screaming babies. This is the saddest picture I've ever seen. It's like babies crying. And they're holding... Why would you draw such a thing?
Oh, God. You want me to draw that?
All right. Let the magic begin. So after saying your eulogies, you as a group decide to move forward further north because you are still along the Flame Cliffs where you know that at this point Phern must have continued further north. So it's sort of late morning, let's say around 11 o'clock or so. So the sun is up nice and high and you're getting good visibility into things. What I'd like everybody to do for a moment as you're traveling along here is roll a perception check. Nice work. 18. Okay.
17.
2. I can't even see rocks.
So as you're moving along, what is everybody doing?
Hey, guys, have you seen the color of the sky? It's so pretty up there.
It is really pretty.
Yeah, it is. It's very pretty.
I guess I should pay more attention to where we're walking, I suppose.
What do you guys think that all meant? Like that burn that was on that lady?
I don't know, Shyne. What do you make of it? I mean, it had, like, a sword through it. It looked like a dragon's head.
I don't know. I've never seen anything like that before.
I haven't either. I wonder why it was on her neck.
Yeah, that's really weird.
That is weird.
Are you sure it was a dragon? It sort of looked like a lizard.
I don't know. Either way, I mean, something was on her neck, and it looked purposed, like
Well,
somebody put it there.
I guess dragons are just like, really big lizards.
All right, so as you guys are having this conversation, you, Shyne, notice that there is another body laying along the cliff face just up ahead.
Guys!
What's up,
wrong?
Shyne?
Look it!
And this body is smaller, by the way.
What's the matter, Shyne?
Oh, we gotta go check. There's another one. And she just runs
Another
off
Oh my
in one
goodness.
direction.
What is that?
So as you get up there, you do notice this body is face down, the cloak is splayed out, there is blood seeping from underneath the cloak.
Guys!
Oh,
I don't
no.
understand why this keeps happening.
What's going on?
I
What
don't
is
know.
it?
Can she try to move the cloak or the person or?
Yes. So as you get up there and you manipulate the cloak and you try to roll this person over, you notice it is Phern.
Oh, jeez.
What happened to her?
Gosh, Phern.
So as she has her hands on Phern, she casts, in quotes, Cure Wounds.
Okay, so you are so distraught by this, finding Phern, your friend, now laying on the ground, that this surge of energy washes over you and you feel it transfer into Fern's body. And for a moment, you feel the heat and warmth return to her body and her eyes flutter open.
Core.
What? Are you okay? Holy wow!
Core.
Phern, that's Shyne, not core.
What's core?
Core?
No, you guys. I just remember that name. Core.
Core.
Do you remember anything else?
Shiny metal.
Shiny metal.
Do you remember what happened here?
Last thing I remember is trying to escape.
Escape?
Yes, these
Here,
people
here,
took
have
me
some water.
to their. Oh, thank you.
Is that better?
Yes, much better. Thank you. So I was kidnapped.
Kidnapped?
Yes, by some rather large fellows. One was wearing shiny armor, and the other one seemed like his friend.
Were you in town? Because when we went to bed, we all went to bed in the same...
Well, I heard a screeching outside, and I decided to wander and pick some mushrooms. When I was out there, the last thing I remember is being hit in the back of the head.
Oh, that's not very good at all.
Yes, and then when I woke up, I was in a strange campground with a bunch of people around who were not so favorable of magic.
Do you think you can tell who they are if you saw them again?
Yes,
Do you remember where that campsite was?
it was up that mountainside.
I don't like these cliffs. There seems to be a lot of bodies at the bottom.
Yes, well, they did toss one over right before they were about to toss me.
Yeah,
That was probably the other lady then.
we burned her.
Well,
That's not.
No.
you know, when you say it like that,
Why would you guys burn her?
it's no. It's a ceremony. Like
Oh,
when things
she was
die.
dead. She was dead, Phern.
She was already dead.
Speaking of, are you okay? You look a little better. You must heal really fast. Like, you're not bleeding anymore. That's cool. How'd you do that?
It was you.
What? No, I didn't do anything.
You cured me.
Ah, you're silly. Do I see if she has similar branding or anything?
No, she doesn't have any branding on her. It seems like, just your rough estimate would be that she was able to escape before anything was able to be done to her.
Do you know how you got here? Like, do you know the way back to where those people are or anything?
Up the cliffside.
Oh, just straight up?
Yes.
I don't know if I can climb that.
Well, how did you get up there before?
I was unconscious. They hit me in the back of the head.
I am assuming they carried her then. Either that or she can fly in her sleep, which would be really cool.
Well, I don't think we're going to be able to climb these cliff faces. Maybe we'll have to find a way around.
Well, if they can climb up there.
Did they climb?
Well-
It looks like a lot of people have come down, but I don't see anybody climbing up.
Well, Phern ended up on top of the cliff.
Yeah.
So how did they get up there?
Well,
They would have
we've
to
only
carry her.
seen this side of the cliffs. We don't know if there's a passage somewhere else.
There must be another way. Let's go search.
Yeah.
All right, we've got to find a way. If they're doing that to people, they can't get away with that. That's not good.
What if there's like a lot of them and they're really, really big and really strong? There's
Well-
only like 4 of us. Wait, that's how many kids are missing. This is weird.
What if they have the kids that are missing?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Well, we'll take it slow and cautious, and then we can see what's going on.
They are rather large compared to us, and there are many of them.
Many?
Like how many?
I can't recall, but I do know one had armor on.
Are they like as tall as Falk?
Yes, they were as large as Falk.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty standard then, I guess. As long as they're not bigger. That'd be too much.
That's never really stopped us before.
Yeah, that shark was pretty darn huge.
Well, we got to take it very cautiously.
And Shyne, I highly recommend you do not use magic.
Why?
That seems to be a running theme lately.
That's silly. These people they just don't understand. All right, come on.
All right, so fortunately, you were able to apply some healing to Phern and able to get some information out of her. So you're going to move northward now because you know that as you traveled from the south, you hadn't seen any really convenient way to get up there. So what I'd like everybody to do as you're moving northward here is to make an investigation check. Everybody's going to be doing a little bit of searching.
Ooh, nat 20.
Oh, jeez.
Woo!
Shyne basically says, everybody step aside, I got it.
8.
I got this, guys.
Well, you're going to have to do it because I just don't see anything.
You can count on me.
I'm not really seeing anything here either.
13.
Okay.
What do you mean you're not seeing anything? There's trees, there's rocks, there's cliffs, there's branches, and
Nothing.
leaves.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Oh, I see.
So, Shyne, you go up about a half hour or so, and you do notice there is a well-worn path. It looks like there's roots and branches and shrubs and things sticking out from the cliff face. It's arranged in a way that would almost be ladder-like, that you could move yourself up the cliff face. And it's not to the point where it's a sheer cliff. It's actually starting to lean inward a little bit, so you can almost walk up there with some assistance by holding on to the appropriate different things that are jutting out from the rock.
Okay. Hey, guys, look it. Points towards the wall.
Ooh, that's promising.
Yeah, it looks creepy.
So this is actually going to be very easy to climb, but you're going to each have to make 2 athletics or acrobatics checks in order to get up the side without falling. They're only a DC 5, so they're very easy.
I don't know why that roll made me nervous for a second.
9 and 20.
5.
You rolled a 5.
17.
Okay.
Are you serious? 18.
You roll it twice.
6.
So Zefini is not feeling very athletic today. So you're able to get up to the surface of the village, and it looks like you're coming in sort of to the back of the village. There's a very well-worn path that comes out from where you are, and it moves off in between a number of buildings, but you came in from the back side of it.
How's the ground cover? I mean, is the brush pretty thick or?
Where you are right now, there seems to be pretty good brush cover along the ridge.
All right, guys, we need to stay out of sight.
Zefini, get your foot out of my face, please.
Sorry, I was having a problem climbing up this hill.
We're all having problems.
Fine.
Go.
All right, we have to be quiet and we have to be very still. We don't want to raise suspicion or attract any attention towards us.
Hey, Zefini.
What? Shh. Sorry.
But you said that there is shrubbery and trees and stuff up on the top as well.
Yeah, so along the cliff face, there is a shrub and some scattered trees as they move up into the village area. You appear to be coming in on the back of what looks to be a stables. You can see off to the side of the building, there's a couple of horses in a fenced-in area.
Hey, guys, I don't know about you, but I haven't seen anything yet, but I'm going to duck in this bush really quick. I'll be right back. She goes and ducks in the bush.
Okay.
Damn it. Shyne. I can't see her. Did you guys see where she went?
No, I didn't see where she went. I heard her say something about, I'm just going to duck in over here.
All right, we got to creep up slow on this place.
You don't see anybody right now, so it appears that you have a pretty good shot at
How
getting
close
over
are we
there.
to the village?
You're maybe 50 feet or so off of the back of the stables.
She's trying to scout, like, get a different angle into the village.
Okay. Right now you only see a couple of the structures. There's the stables, there's one next to it, and then you can kind of see the edge of another one. And then heading off to the left along the cliff face, there's one building there, but you don't see any other buildings along the cliff face.
Hey, Phern, do you remember where you were held?
Near the cliff side. You guys, I just have a really bad feeling about this. I don't think we should interact with these people.
I think you're right. Not if they're doing that to people.
They claimed I used magic and I didn't.
I've never seen you use magic. Well, we need to find... There's still missing children from the village of Clearshaw.
I don't recall them being here.
You don't?
No.
Do you remember anybody else in cages?
Didn't see any cages.
Or anybody locked up, tied?
No.
I'd like to stay away from this place, if it's all possible.
I agree.
I'm not really dressed as a commoner, and I'm pretty sure a group of small people, such as ourselves, is going to draw some attention.
Yes, if there are more that look like me, yes.
They might mistake us as you. And if they did that to you, I don't want them doing that to us. Shyne, come back.
You might need to go get her. I don't think she hears you.
I'll go up and try to find Shyne in the bushes.
Are there actually horses there, or is it just a horse stable?
You see there are a number of horses. There's 2 horses right now.
Where was the tent that I was in?
You feel like you were on the other side
Oh, okay.
of where you are.
Hey, Zefini.
What?
How about we release the horses as a distraction and see who all comes out and see what's going on? See how many people are here.
You do hear voices and people moving around. It's not like this is a dead village. You do see people moving beyond the stables. People come out every once in a while, move sort of in the periphery of your vision, beyond the houses. You can see people moving around. This is only about noon or so. It's midday. People are out doing their things. You can hear the ringing of a blacksmith. You hear different people working. You hear talking, conversations, all sorts of things. So there is actually activity going on here. Make an investigation check and let's see if you can get a good handle on how many people just from your quick observations of watching people move around.
17 total.
12.
6.
17.
So, Shyne, from your moving around and going into the bushes and sort of getting different angles on things, and then Phern, you have a little bit of an advantage because you were here. You would guess there's roughly 10 to 20 people, individuals that you've seen moving around in this space. Whether that represents the entire village or just a small portion of them, it's hard to say. But right now, there seems to be a good number of people moving around.
Do they have a different dress than like people of Clearshaw?
They are dressed much more roughly. They're more frontier type town. That's one thing you do notice from this is that the town itself is a little bit more rough. And even the people themselves, they're not dressed in any sort of finery. They are dressed for work.
Any type of symbolization or
Nothing you see. Nothing you notice.
flying any flags, any patronage to a certain deity or government?
It looks like there might be some sort of church type place across the far way. You can see the steeple really tall. There's no sort of emblem or anything on it, but it looks like there's something beyond there, some sort of more official type building.
After seeing too many big people, Shyne will wander back to the group.
Shyne, what'd you see?
There's a lot of people up there.
How about guards? Any guards or...
I don't know. They're dressed kind of rough. Kind of like us, I suppose. Well, not Zefini. He always looks clean for some reason.
Yeah, Phern said there was someone with some shiny armor.
I didn't see anybody with shiny armor. They just kind of look like normal townspeople. There's probably, I don't know, 2 hands worth, if not more.
Phern, were you by yourself or was there other people in the room with you?
I was by myself.
You know what, guys? You know what I'll do? I'll walk into this town solely by myself.
Do you think that's a good idea? It seems like the town folk here have a problem
Well,
with
let me ask you this.
new people.
Is there anything in this town that we need? Or are we just what are we trying to do here?
We're trying to see if there's kids here, but maybe we should wait until everybody's sleeping and then do an investigation.
That's probably a really good idea. Shyne, what do you think?
Well, they took Phern in the middle of the night, so I don't know if that would be, maybe there's not actually a good time. Maybe they stay awake in shifts or something.
That's possible.
Phern, did you see any kids?
No, I don't recollect. But I also wasn't looking for kids.
No, that's fair.
As you spend more time observing and listening, you do hear sounds like maybe kids playing and running around a little bit. Yeah, but it doesn't sound like there's a large population of children here.
I don't think this is the place that we're looking for the kids, because the town folks' kids are normal. They didn't come from magic families or anything like that.
We could keep going down the path looking for the kids, and we could always come back here.
Going down the path takes us right through the middle of this town.
Can we go around?
We'd have to, but let's go around on the cliffside so we can see if there's anything out there that's outside of the town, like where Phern was kept or whatever, if we can see anything out there.
These kids were gone for at least 2 months out, right?
They've been gone a long time, 58 days.
All right, even if they were here still, I think there's not going to be much of a change. We should probably not get involved in this town right now. It doesn't seem safe with all these people.
Well, not with the way that Phern was treated. She just went out to collect mushrooms and she got clocked.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, mushrooms, magical?
Well, it depends on the mushroom, I suppose.
Maybe they don't like mushrooms.
Yeah, maybe they're anti-fungi.
Maybe they're just not fun guys.
Wow.
Oh my god, it hurt.
So where was Shyne?
She was already making her way back from the side.
Were you sneaking around the town this entire time?
I went off on the side to get a different angle.
So what Shyne will need to do as you're moving around is to make a couple of sneak rolls.
12.
Okay, roll one more.
I don't like that smile. 10.
Okay. Shyne, as you're moving back from the stables, you're moving from tree to bush to tree, but there's not that much cover back where you are because the area cleared around the outskirts of the village here, it's pretty sparse.
She thinks she's stealthier than she is.
So you do see somebody moving inside of the stables. There's a woman working in there and she comes out occasionally to move around the hay and the feed and she's sort of in and out. And right when you think that she's moving back into the stables, you think, oh, here's my moment. And you start moving to the next bush, but she must have a thought and she, and turns around to come back out and she spots you. And she pauses for a moment and is a little surprised to see you and
Hi! Pulls out her berry pouch. Excuse me, I'm trying to find berries. I ran out and it's kind of jammy right now, but do you know where I can find some berries?
she's got like a hay fork that is leaning against the stable wall, and she grabs that hay fork and she moves into the area with the horses and opens the exterior gate and starts walking towards you. What are you doing here? Where'd you come from?
She just kind of flips the bag inside out a little bit so you can see like the gooey berry jamminess on the inside of the bag. Oh no, I ran out of berries and I'm really hungry and I was looking for berries and I found this place. I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything by it. I was just hungry.
So this woman is very thick. She looks like she's worked outside for quite a while. She's not fit really, but she's a little bit paunchy, but she looks like she's pretty strong. But she's wearing very work type, farm type clothes. Blue suit, blues and browns and, buckles and things like that. Berries? We don't get many berries around here. Where'd you come from?
I don't know. I've been wandering for a while and I got lost. Maybe that's why I haven't been able to find any. I haven't had any for days. I don't know if you can tell this. I need to wash my bag out. I think it's starting to go off. Smells weird. Sniffs it. Ugh.
Do we see Shyne out there with locals?
You would see her, sure.
Zefini, I think Shyne might be in trouble.
No.
Should we just let it go?
Let it go.
Okay.
No need a bunch of small people running up on him.
All right, we'll see. We'll let this play out and see where it goes.
Hunker down. Just give her a moment.
All right.
Well, all right. I'm kind of busy here, but child, come on. Come on with me. We'll get you something to eat. Come on. I don't know what you're doing here, but I can scrape something up for you. Come on.
Well, I don't want to be any trouble.
No, come on now. It's all right. Come on with me.
Okay.
And she kind of shuffles you along, like, all right, we're going inside.
Shyne goes on without struggling.
Where are your parents, by the way?
I don't have any.
All right, well, anyway, it's all right. Come on in. I'll get you something to eat.
Oh, thank you.
So she takes you inside. So you move into the space, coming in kind of the back of the space here. You have to go through the gate into the horse area, and the horses snicker at you for just a second. And as you pass through,
Hey guys.
you move into the space, and there's just a single room house, and it's very sparsely furnished. There's just a small table, and looks like a little cot in the corner, and looks like it's very
Just
utilitarian.
necessity, yeah.
Very utilitarian, yes. So she goes over to a small box that she's got, and she rattles around in it for a minute, and she sort of talking to herself. Yep. Hold on. We'll get you something. Hold on. You just, right, here you go. Well, we got some of this left over, and all right, here you go. And
Oh, that's really nice of you. Thank you.
so she brings something out on the table and lays it out, and it looks like it's a small piece of dried meat and just some sort of dirty looking water that she sets out for you.
Oh, thank you so much. This looks awesome. And so she just kind of fake nibbles at the meat a little bit.
You eat that up. That's good horse. We don't want to waste that.
It's horse?
Well, certainly. What do you think we do without?
I've never eaten a horse. They're outside.
Well, don't worry. We don't give them many names, so it's not like we knew that one. You can eat that one fine.
What kind of vibe is Shyne getting off this lady?
She's sort of standing with arms crossed, sort of like staring at you
Intimidating.
intently, like, you're going to eat that. That's good food. We're not going to waste food.
She just kind of hearties herself up with a big swallow and just, and then just takes a bite and shoves it in the pouch of her cheek, pretending to chew on it.
All right. That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's really good. Thank you so much. Where am I, by the way? I'm sorry. I heard there was a lake somewhere nearby, so I was trying to make my way towards the water.
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, you're in Lysidre. We're close to Trader Lake. Maybe that's the lake you're talking about. It's the biggest lake in the area.
Maybe.
What were you trying to do?
I just, big bodies of water, it's easier to navigate.
Well, we don't get on the water too much.
No, I mean, I just kind of wander around, but I'm not by where I'm used to. I don't know. There was like this weird snowstorm, and I don't know what happened. I just got really turned around and lost, and now I'm here.
Oh, well, yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. I guess we did notice that looking down on Clearshaw down there. And yeah, so you had something to do with that snow?
No. When I got in the area, all of a sudden it got really cold, and then overnight there was all this snow, and I got really lost, and then came by the cliffs to try and find shelter, and then this path brought me up here, and I was just trying to find some food because there's no snow over here.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I'm glad we were able to feed you here. It ain't something we get through very often. So as she's having this conversation with you, the door swings open to the main part of the house that she happens to be in, and another woman walks in.
And now a word from our sponsors.
And welcome back. Today we have Sven and Lila here for the competition. It's round 2 and it's getting really heated. Up next is questions about Brie. Are you two ready?
Yes.
Sven is ready.
Wonderful. So we have our first question about Brie. Where is this business located? Oh, yes, Lila.
In Wisconsin.
That is correct. You get a point.
Oh.
Next question.
question. They say their goal is to have something specific in every piece. Do you know what that is?
Oh, I know.
Lila, yes, again.
Yes, to put a smile on your face.
Oh, isn't it just delightful? Up next, Sven, you better catch up. We got Lila, 2 points on you right now. Next question. There's a specific rating that Vibree has gotten. Oh, yes, Sven.
5-star?
That is correct. Oh, a point to Sven. And now we have the speed round. Ready? There's something about the shipping. What is the shipping? Up first.
Fast.
Yes, it is fast. Your response is fast and their shipping is fast. Wonderful. They sell cards. What kind of cards do they sell?
Friendship.
Yes.
Dating.
Yes.
Wedding.
Yes.
Housewarming.
Yes.
Pregnancy.
Yes.
Father's Day.
Yes.
Mother's Day.
Yes.
Anniversary.
Perfect. So we got 5 points for Sven and 3 for Lila out of that. Wonderful. Final question, tiebreaker question. Are you guys ready? There's a specific discount code so you can get 15% off your order.
Ooh, Dungeon 15.
Wonderful. And our winner for today is Lila.
You made my day.
Vibree.com. Check them out.
The door swings open to the main part of the house that she happens to be in, and another woman walks in. And she is a younger woman, maybe in her late teens, and she stops for a moment when she comes in the door. Looks like she was about to say something, but your presence there surprised her. She started to say, "Good morning, Al."
Oh, hi. Hello. My name's Shyne.
Alice, where did she come from? Who is this?
I'm Shyne. I'm lost. I was just looking for some food and she was being really nice and she gave me some food.
A lost child? That's, oh my gosh, first my mother and now this. Where's your parents?
I don't have any parents. I live in the forest, but I got lost during a snowstorm.
Your parents are gone too?
Well, I don't remember ever having parents. I've always lived in the forest.
You live in the woods?
Yeah, I don't really remember when I was younger, but I just eat berries and try and find fresh water and stuff like that. It's just that snow is really cold and I got really lost because I couldn't see and it just, I don't know. I've never experienced anything like that. It really freaked me out.
Are you, this is gonna sound really strange, but are you living in the woods? Do you know a girl named Paulina?
Paulina?
I mean, I know it's a strange question, but there's this girl that lives in the woods and
Really?
your name's not Paulina, is it?
No, my name's Shyne.
Shyne. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to meet you. My name is Marella.
Oh, hello.
Okay, never mind. It's just a strange question. There's a girl that we know that lives in the woods and that we've heard about her. We don't see her really, but her name's Paulina. I was just thinking maybe that was you, but
Oh, is she nice?
I don't really see her. I don't know her. You know how stories are. There's a lot of stories. You know, the crazy girl lives in the woods, living with the wolves. She's feral. She's crazy. You know.
Yeah, that's definitely not me. I don't live with wolves. They're kind of, they have their bad days.
But I guess I asked if you know her for a reason.
She's kind of looking you over. Do you have anything on your character that would sort of speak to the fact that you have this sort of, to put it bluntly, a magical sort of thing around you?
No, she would just have her walking staff in her backpack.
And where's Zira, by the way?
I never called her back, so she's still perched out on the cliff.
So Marilla is looking you over and trying to sort of gauge some intent and gauge whether or not she's sort of safe to say anything or what she wants to say.
Smudges some of the dirt on her face, pretending to itch it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I don't know. It's been a really confusing couple of days. You guys seem really nice, though. Thank you very much.
Well, I guess because you're young, I don't know what I'm worried about. Oh my gosh. You don't have maybe strange things happen around you? I know that's weird, but...
Like what?
Well, you mentioned the snow.
Yeah, that was really weird. I don't understand what happened. I came into the area and all of a sudden it was like this weird cold I've never experienced before and then just blinding snow.
Well, okay, let me just say it. I guess...
And she looks over to Alice, and Alice sort of doesn't react. She just very stern-faced, just is staring at her.
All right, well, you're no help. What I want to say is, since your parents are missing too, or you never knew them, and, you kind of see these strange things, I kind of mentioned this weird girl, but you're not her anyways. My mom's missing too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I was thinking maybe it was kind of the same reason, but maybe it's not.
What does she look like?
Well, what does she look like? Well, she's got dark hair, and I think she's attractive. But she's my mom, I guess. But, I mean, what do I say about my mom? She's kind of a pain sometimes. She's always making me do work around the house, and, she's busy. But anyway, they think she's a witch.
What's a witch?
Well, she's kind of our impromptu healer. That's why she's kind of busy. You know, we're in a rough town here. The town is very busy and with travelers coming through sometimes. And, you know, it looks like often, kind of like you, they're heading down to the lake, but they get hurt. You know, it's a rough area. And so she's often having to heal people. And she makes up these really good concoctions with, you know, different things in them. She goes out and collects and she does a really nice job. And they said that she's got like magic, and you know how magic is lately. And
What's magic?
well, they say that she puts something extra into her.
Like berries?
Well, I don't know. Well, I can't give you the recipe. I mean, my mom hasn't really shared it with me yet because I haven't really wanted to take over the business yet. But anyways, everything was good until the guy came through, and Core's just being weird lately. And anyways, he took my mom, and I don't know where she is. They said she's like hurting people or healing people. I don't know what the problem is, but
That's really weird. What color hair did the dead lady have?
It was dark-haired.
Good to know. Shyne doesn't acknowledge that thought. When she brings up the missing mom with the dark hair, it passes through her head. She just shakes it off. Oh, boy. So, what do you mean a guy came through?
oh well, there was a guy who came through a couple weeks ago, I guess. From Cold Church. He was here. Had all the official, you know, Carmisi stuff, you know.
I have no idea what those words mean.
Oh, well, I mean, you know, the guy, he came through town, and I think he was representing Lord Carmisi, and I don't really know. He talked to Core, and there was a lot of commotion for a little while.
Who's Core?
Core's our leader here. He's the...
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, he's like our town kind of mayor, I guess.
Okay. Is he nice?
Well...
Oh, okay. I
Well,
get
I mean,
it.
he's fine. I mean, he does a good job, but he's gotten weird. And he got a lot of money, I think, because suddenly he's got all this really fancy stuff.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I mean, it's like he's got this really nice armor now. I don't know where it came from. I mean, yeah, we deal a lot in iron here. I mean, I don't know if you noticed.
No, I saw the horses. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean, you maybe didn't notice the tack on the wall. We got nice bridles and everything. We do a lot of iron work here, but I mean, the stuff he got is way better than anything we've made.
Oh, weird. Where's he at?
Core? Well, he was out this morning, but I guess I don't pay that much attention. I just came in really to talk to Alice for a minute.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm curious. Too curious for my own good, I suppose. Thank you so much for the food. That's very kind of you. Would you just be able to point me in the direction of the lake, and then I can be on my way?
Oh, sure, yeah, the lake's south of here. You can't really miss it. In fact, you could probably see it if you just went over to the cliff edge there.
Really?
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you just head over to the edge and you just go look at right next to Elizabeth's place there, right on the edge there. I'm sure you can see it.
Elizabeth?
Oh, sure. She's a little crazy, but she's our little inventor. She likes to make stuff, but...
Oh, that sounds really cool. Maybe I'll come back and meet her sometime. You guys seem really nice here. Well, thank you very much again. You guys are too kind. And she kind of bows a little bit, and then makes her way to the door. And if not obstructed, continues outside. And as she's leaving the building, continues like, thanks again, guys. You said it was over by the cliff, okay?
So Alice just says, "Don't forget your horse meat."
Oh, yeah, thanks.
She walks to the door and kind of hands it to you as you're leaving out.
Hey, don't disappear. I mean...
Disappear?
Well, I guess we just got some stuff going on lately, and just take care of yourself.
So as you're walking out of the place, you do notice now that there are quite a few houses. There's a couple houses next door to the stables that you happen to be at, and you see that there's like a placard hanging on the stables, and across the way you can see there's a blacksmith, and you can see it looks like some sort of official church type place. There's quite a bit of activity.
Anything with that symbol on it, the brand?
Make a perception check.
17.
Yes. So across the way, not that far from where you are, I would say directly south of where you are, there is two buildings. There is one that is a sturdy looking building, and it has like a jail symbol on it. And right next to that is a small tent. And on the tent itself, emblazoned on the tent, like dyed into the tent, is the symbol that you saw in that woman.
Is that lady still out at the door?
Yeah, she's standing at the door.
And like right when she notices it, hey, what's with the tent? That's kind of random.
Yeah, that went up a couple weeks ago, I guess. Emissary from Cold Church came in and brought that with him, and...
Oh, that's the weird dude you guys are talking about.
Yeah, obviously I didn't get involved in that, but Cora was talking to him, and they put the tent up.
Oh, weird. So the dude's still here?
He left. He came in, set the tent up, had a conversation with Cora, and left.
She kind of like peeks in the direction. Anyways, you said it's over by the cliffs, right? I'll see it off the cliffs?
The lake?
Yeah.
Can't miss it.
And then she just wanders off towards the cliff, being intentionally loud, hopefully, to let them know that there's other people and she's coming back.
Okay. And as you are sort of walking towards the cliff, a couple of kids take interest in you, and they sort of start coming in your direction. So what's everybody else doing?
I'm nervous. I'm getting nervous. She's been in there a long time.
Yeah, Zefini, it's been like more than just a few minutes. Should we go check on her?
I don't know if we push it. Give her a few more minutes. Then if she doesn't come out, then we'll have to investigate.
Yes, I'm getting very worried about Shyne.
I feel that she's all right.
Oh, wait. Do you hear that? I think she might be coming back.
Oh, she might.
Okay, I think I hear her now. Try to listen and see what she's saying.
Hey, thanks again. You guys are really nice. Maybe I'll see you again another day.
I wonder what she learned while she was in there. If she learned anything. She was in there quite a while.
As Shyne wanders up on one of the swings, just really quick, like the finger on the lips to gesture shh, and just keeps swinging arms and walking up.
Oh.
And then just doesn't break stride, just starts walking back down the path until she's out of sight of the city.
Okay, so before you get to the path, though, there were a few kids that sort of observed the fact that you were leaving the stables, and they were moving in your direction. So those of you that were listening and observing did see these kids coming up behind her, and before you make it all the way to the cliffs, you hear all these little feet come up behind you, and
Hey.
Oh, hello.
Where'd you come from?
I don't know.
That's rude. Don't ask her that question. No, where'd you come from?
The forest. Where'd you come from?
What do you mean where I come from? I live here.
Oh,
Hey, you want to play?
hey, yeah, I gotta get to the lake,
You got some cool stuff.
I guess.
We got like, we're just going to play ball. We need another person. Can you come? You want to come with us?
I don't know.
Don't be rude. We want to play.
I don't know what ball is.
What do you mean, what a ball? I got the ball right here. This is my ball.
Oh, what is that?
It's a ball. I didn't even know it's a ball.
Oh, I've never seen a ball before.
Here.
What?
he throws it at you.
She awkwardly bats at it. Like, what are you doing?
God, you're terrible at ball.
Oh, was I supposed to catch it or something?
Yeah, come on. Let's go. Come on. Pick it up. Let's go. We'll play.
I can only play for a minute though, okay? So she picks it up and just starts running with the kids.
All right, come on. Yay!
And
Come on, it's gonna be great.
there's two boys and a girl. They're kicking the ball between the three of them and running off into the square.
Shyne tries to do that along with them.
So the little girl actually kicks it over to you.
Hey, catch this. Catch it. Oh, hey, you're pretty good. Hey, this is great.
Thanks. I think that was luck.
So they're running around now, and you get involved, and
Kick it here. Kick it here.
they're like yelling at you. And
Shlep, I think we lost her.
Yeah, but you know what? She's bonding with the town folks. She's
Well-
having a good time.
At least we know she's all right.
Yeah, at
That's
least we
the
know.
most important thing. Maybe we'll just kind of hang back. We don't want to draw attention to ourselves.
Sounds good. We'll wait it out. At least we can see her now.
I hope she wins.
so as you are sitting there playing, there is a man who happens to be sitting in front of the building that's labeled the jail. And he's a short man. He's not wearing anything particularly exciting, but he's got very red hair. That's the one thing that's very striking about him. And he's wearing what looks to be almost a leather-style jacket and very ragged pants. And he gets up. The one thing you do notice about him immediately is he does have an emblem on his shirt. He's got like a much nicer vest almost over the top of this ragged clothing that he had on. And he shouts out to the kids,
Hey, Toon, who's your new friend?
and Toon yells back,
I don't know. We're just playing.
Is he talking about me?
Oh, yeah, what's your name?
Hi, my name's Shyne.
Shyne, where'd you come from?
The forest?
The forest.
Yeah.
You staying here?
No, I was looking for berries, and Alice pointed me in the direction of the lake, and that's where I'm heading. And then these guys found me. Have you ever played ball? It's really cool. This is a whole new experience for me.
Yeah, well, you're welcome to stay, but I don't know what you're talking about with the ball. That's whatever. I mean, hey, just to have a good time.
Thank you.
Just haven't seen you around here before. I got to keep an eye on new people coming and going here.
Okay.
Can we hear that exchange from where we're at?
You know he's talking to her, whether or not you catch all the words. Roll a perception check.
No.
15.
12.
So yeah, you hear the fact that they're having a conversation, but nobody picks up the words.
Zefini, what's he saying?
I don't know. I can't hear him. Can either of you guys?
No, not at all.
Not at all?
Think she's in trouble yet?
Let me ask you a question. Is she laughing?
Yes.
Is she playing?
Yes.
I don't think she's in trouble.
Okay. I take my hand off my axe.
Boy, you are primed like a powder keg, ain't you?
So you play around for a little bit longer, and the kids sort of lose interest in what they're doing and sort of wander off, and they keep trying to get you to come along with them.
At one point, after getting badgered, she just does an over-exaggerated inspection of the sky. So she just looks up like, oh, man, I really got to get going, guys. I got a ways to go before I get to the lake. I got to get there before night.
Oh, you're leaving.
I know. You guys are really cool. But maybe I'll see you guys again one day.
Yeah, come back. We can play ball some more. I got some other games we can play, too.
Oh, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, okay, well, whatever. Bye.
Okay, bye. She's just like in a really happy mood, just played for a while, so she's skipping her way back to the cliff. When she gets close to where she knows that they were, as she's walking up, just shakes her head a little bit, just trying to signal them anyway, just be like, don't interact with me yet. Once she gets out of sight of the town is when she'll actually be like,
Hey, guys, come here. Oh, did they leave? I thought they were right here.
Sorry, Shyne.
Oh,
we are right here.
Oh, you scared
We're
me.
just being stealthy.
Oh, yeah, we should leave now.
Okay, it's probably a good idea.
You guys go first. I'll come down in a minute.
Wait, I'll stay with you.
No, you go down first.
Okay, Shyne. We'll keep an eye on you, though.
I'll be right down.
All right, we'll make our way back down the path.
Shyne hangs back just for a minute, pretending to restrap her bag, and then after they make it down a little bit of ways out of sight, then she'll head down.
You guys actually left my belongings in one of the places there.
What?
Yeah. I need to go retrieve it. It's in that tent over there.
Oh no.
You need to go back in the town?
Unfortunately, yes.
I think that's a terrible idea.
It is, but it's one I'm willing to risk.
You know, there's gotta be another way we can approach this because they kind of like stole you, and I think they know what you look like.
Well, Shyne, is there any way that you can just go back? They know you already, and just say you forgot something?
That wouldn't really get me into the tent.
Could I disguise myself as you?
Can you?
So I disguise myself as Shyne.
Do I look okay, you guys?
Oh, this is
I
weird.
can't tell the difference between the two of you.
Oh, this is weird.
Oh, jeez. Oh, this is crazy, guys.
That's
Hi,
pretty
Shyne.
close.
Hi.
Oh, not that Shyne, that's Phern.
Walking in a circle around Phern, just like, whoa!
Whoa! How'd you do that?
Which one of you guys is Shyne?
She like shakes the backpack.
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. What do you think?
Well, we gotta work on that a little bit, but
You know, following one Shyne was hard enough.
so this is a great plan and all, but how do we justify going in creepy tent?
Play the ball again, and then have the ball go into the
The
tent.
kids are bored. They went and did their own thing.
You know what? Why don't we come back under the cover of night? Maybe we'll have better success.
That's when they attacked me, though. Was at night.
So as you guys are standing there and having this conversation, you're observing Phern and you're walking around and checking her out, and Fern's actually trying to get the Shyne voice, right, so she can fully immerse herself in this role. You do see that by the jail and by the tent, the man that you met earlier is talking to another man now that is wearing very nice, shiny armor. Almost a full set of armor.
Oh, guys, that's that core dude.
What?
We should attack him.
No.
Are you kidding me?
Absolutely
Did you see what he did to Phern?
Do you feel like fighting a town?
I don't feel like fighting it, but I'm just really angry right
No,
now.
we can't do that because he's the leader of the town. Everybody's gonna go crazy. And he's got this super new special armor, I guess. Everybody's like, they didn't understand where he got it from because it's not normal iron. Because I guess they make iron things here. It's kind of cool. They made these bridle things for the horses. I don't know what they're for, but the horses didn't seem to... What?
Calm.
Oh, sorry.
Breathe. There's just too many people there. We're not going to be able to get in the tent.
But we need to get Fern's stuff back. It's important to her.
Yes, it has all my instruments in it.
Here, you can have my flute in the meantime.
Pulls her flute out of her bag and hands it to Phern.
Oh, it's just like my own.
Yeah, that's why I was so surprised that you had flutes too. It's so cool. But I don't know about this, guys. Big shiny dude's over there. Mr. Mean Eye is over there. And who knows who's in the tent.
Is there any way we can create a distraction to get him away from the tent?
There might be. How about this? If we're really intent on doing this, I can create a distraction, some far-off music or whatever, kind of draw them away from that tent to see if they go chase it.
I was able to successfully distract them earlier.
How?
Explosions.
Explosions?
Well,
Wow.
the sound of explosions.
Oh, that's nifty.
So music might work.
But wouldn't that just draw them over to us? And, like, wouldn't that cause a whole other source of problems?
No, not to us. I can cast it off in the distance, so it sounds like it's coming from behind them.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
It is cool.
We should do that.
Should we? Should we try it at least?
Yeah, we should try it. We could at least do that and then see what happens, what the reactions are before we do it again and do it somewhere else, maybe.
You know, I think it's one of those things that probably would only work one time, if at all.
Why?
Because, like, if all of a sudden music comes out of nowhere and people start looking around, they don't find anything, it's kind of weird. And then if it happens a second time, that's even weirder. Like, they really don't like magic here.
What about a different noise? animals.
We can find an animal or something. Maybe something big and mean or something scary and like get them to chase after it or something.
Yeah, like you talk to the shark, like that?
Yeah, something like that. Maybe there's like wolves or something out there.
Or a bear.
Let's see what we can find. We're not far from the forest.
When I was picking mushrooms earlier, I came across a very, very large bird.
What?
Maybe that could help.
Oh,
Like
that
bigger
might
than
work.
Zero?
Way bigger than Zero.
Whoa. Where?
We should try to find that bird. Where did you find that bird?
I believe it was down the path.
Well, let's go back down there because that's where the forest is anyways. If we're going to find animals, that's where we should go.
The building that's right near the cliff, there is a woman that comes out, and she is working on something. Looks like she's dragging sticks and looks like tent material and all sorts of other things. She's got a whole bunch of stuff that she's dragging and sort of trying to assemble.
What's that lady doing over there?
I don't know.
Oh, is she building a fire?
I don't know why you're asking me. I don't know anything about people.
Well, when I collect sticks, I use them for a fire.
Maybe we should move farther away, like down the cliff to the forest?
You guys are standing there having this conversation, but in addition to that, earlier you noticed that you now know his name is Kor, was having a conversation with the man that you had seen sitting outside of the jail. They did not notice you necessarily, but another man comes out from the jail cell, and Phern recognizes the man from earlier.
That's the guy.
What guy?
From earlier, he was with Core.
Oh, so not a good guy.
No, not at all.
Uh-oh.
They start to have a conversation, and the man that was sitting on the porch, he didn't get his name, but he is gesturing in the direction that you had come, Shyne, and the man from earlier starts moving this way.
We gotta go now, guys.
So before that happens, make a perception check to see how engrossed you are in your conversation, to see if you notice that he's coming in this way.
19.
6.
I've got 11.
7.
Phern is very nervous about being this close, and while you're trying to work this solution out, Phern is keeping a very close eye on the town, and she notices that the man from earlier is heading in this direction.
Oh, you guys, my heart is fluttering, and that guy, I remember him. We need to get out of here.
What? Turns around. Oh, gotta go.
Yeah, we got to go. We'll have to
Oh,
get
yeah.
your pack later.
Yep.
That's quite all right.
Bunch of gnomes scurrying down the cliff.
All right. He notices you in the commotion of the movement. He was just sort of walking up to this point, but then as you sort of scramble and move, he sees the commotion and shouts out, "Hey, you kids! Stop, stop, stop!" And he starts running in your direction.
No, keep going. Don't look behind you.
You guys go. I'll find you later.
Shine, we're not leaving you.
Oh, go.
No, not a good
Shyne.
idea, Shyne.
She just turns around and calmly walks back up.
Oh, we go, you go. What are you doing?
Shyne.
Phern just puts her hands over her face. Oh, no.
Everybody gets one action. What are you doing?
I'm gonna grab Shyne and pull her back down.
Yeah, I'm walking.
I'll go with Phern because I'm worried about her safety as well. She's been absconded with.
So it sounds like we have Phern heading down and Zefini going with Phern.
And then Shlep apparently trying to drag
Shlep is
Shyne.
trying to drag Shyne backwards to get out of there.
And I say, sorry, Shyne.
Shlep, I'm just gonna distract him.
So he arrives just a split second later. The two of you have started down the path, and the two of you are sort of struggling against each other. And he reaches you and says, "Hey, I want to talk to you."
Oh, hi.
Hello?
He sees you, and he kind of looks up and down and sees that you're wearing the armor, and he nods. "I want to talk to you. You look really familiar. You look really a lot like this other little kid we saw earlier."
Are you sure you didn't see me? I was just in the town.
"Hey, I'm not over here to talk. My boss wants to talk
What?
to you."
You said you were here to... I'm so confused. I was just talking to Alice and she gave me some food.
As you're having a conversation, he's sort of eyeing Shlep kind of out of the corner of his eye. "Anyway, John saw you and kind of looked like that other kid. So,
Other kid?
yeah, he wants to see you.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
She follows and doesn't make any kind of scene. She just calmly follows.
What's Shlep doing?
I'm gonna go with. She's with me.
I've never seen you before, you weirdo.
I know, but you're with me now.
Well, I guess since we're standing around each other in that sense, then we're with this guy too. What's your name?
Yeah, you're with me. What are you talking about, eh? My name is Gory.
Gory? Hi, I'm Shyne.
Yeah, it's fine. Come on. Cora wants to talk to you.
Okay.
I'm Shlep.
Where'd you get all that iron?
I'm a fighter.
You're a fighter. Well, all right.
Yeah.
All right. Hold
I'm
on.
an adventurer.
Okay.
I bought this armor.
All right. Kind of young for that. Well, so he moves, sort of corrals you two back towards this jail area, and he moves you into that space. So he brings you into the jail building.
Hey, what's this place? Do they have food here?
And there's a man sitting behind. He ignores what you said, and there's a man sitting behind the desk, and he stands up. He doesn't say anything for a moment, and he looks at both of you. "I see you decided to join us. Thank you. Hey, what's your name?" Gesturing at Shlep.
Shlep Stone Driver.
He looks at Gory, and they nod. "Gory wants to take you in back for a minute and show you something."
All right.
Hey, Hey, can I come too?
I got something to talk to you about.
Okay. This is a really weird town. Everybody's like really serious for some reason.
So Gory takes Shlep in the back. There's only 2 rooms here. There's one small room in the back, and there's 2 jail cells back there. There's one woman in one cell, and you are in front of him, and he shoves you as you approach the jail cell. If you'd like to contest it, make a strength check.
18.
Okay, so when Gory tries to shove Shlep, he shoves against you, but you don't move as well as he had hoped. And he shoves you in, and you sort of stumble against the bar, and he's trying to now sort of force the bars closed, but you didn't quite get all the way in. So he's kind of shoving you with like one arm and like pushing the jail cell closed with the other hand. And he's shouting,
Hey, get in there. Get
Hey, is this how you welcome your guests?
get in there. Will you get in there?
and he's
And I
shoving
take my
against you
arm
again.
and I do a shift and then try to get him to go in to shut the door.
Okay, make another strength check.
20, natural 20.
Natural 20. All right. I rolled pretty well. So darn it. So as you are pushing, he only had one arm on the bar, one arm on you. And between the two, when you shifted your weight and kind of moved out of his way, it threw him off balance enough that he stumbled into the cell.
I shut the door.
All right. You slammed the door closed and he's still yelling.
Hey, what are you doing? Car!
He's yelling out.
The second she heard yelling, she would have been like, whoa, and then run towards the noise of Shlep.
Okay. So as you try to move into the space, Kor moves in front of you and pulls his sword.
Whoa.
It's a long sword.
Okay.
It's very nice.
I don't understand what is going on here. Like, you called me here, and now you're pulling a sword on me. This is not very friendly.
He lowers his sword to point it directly at you, almost touching your chest, and says, "You look a lot like that other girl that was here."
What other girl?
And as I told her, the victor will never be asked if he told the truth. And he shoves his sword at you.
Can I get a reaction?
Yes.
Shape change into a wolf out of panic.
Okay, make a athletics check.
Okay, it's a 9, not a 6.
What does that say on the die? I've rolled a natural 1. Oh my
Shyne is so lucky.
So he had a single moment of opportunity to really trying to drive the sword through you, but your shape change threw him so off guard that he actually almost fell down. When he pushed the sword forward, it stabbed into the frame of the door, and he shouts out, "I knew it! I knew it!" You two hear a bell start ringing and shouting.
Oh no, Phern, that can't be good.
No.
They went back into town. And now we hear bells ringing?
This isn't good at all.
Oh, crap.
We gotta go back.
Yeah, we do.
So from within the jail cell, you hear Kor shouting, John, get in here! John, ring the alarm! And bells start ringing.
Hey, it's Mark, your friendly neighborhood DM. I'm here to share a special announcement. Dungeon Digressions is going to be attending GaryCon. That's right, GaryCon. Simply one of the greatest conventions dedicated solely to tabletop games of all kinds and named after Gary Gygax, the creator of Dungeons & Dragons. In fact, the convention tagline celebrating a life well played applies to not only Gary, but also all of us who have made the hobby of Dungeons & Dragons part of our lives. So, whether you're interested in Dungeons & Dragons or any other sort of game that you could possibly imagine, come on over to GaryCon. Dungeon Digressions will be there on March 26th, running 2 sessions set in our world of Eterea. Even if you don't get a chance to come by and play with us, make sure you stop by and say hi. We'd love to hear from you. See you soon.
Hello, good time of day, and welcome to the promo for Full Starts Podcast. We're a movie podcast that dives deep into movies that try to start a franchise and failed after only one movie. The reason I'm talking so fast is because we're going to do now, hopefully, an entire episode of Full Starts Podcast in under 60 seconds about Superman Returns. Go! On my right, we have Ashley, who smells exactly as he sounds.
On my right, we have Dan, or Daddy Danny.
No time for laugh, Dr. Jones, come on!
On the right, it's Lewis. He's like a rubber chicken in human form.
That's me, guys. What's your favourite trumpet sound? Theme tune. Ding, 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 ding. So, Superman Returns. Let's talk about it. Dan, what'd you think of it?
Awful. Should never been made.
Ashley.
Brandon Rouser, sexy man.
And I don't know if we're allowed to mention Kevin Spacey by name. Is it a good movie?
It's not a good movie.
Hell no.
Let's have a break. We're back! Why did Superman Returns never get a sequel? Because it didn't make enough money, obviously. What would the sequel have been if it did? That big chunk of kryptonite floating about in space would have made Brainiac and Bizarro Superman. What would we do if we were going to do a movie?
Superman teaches your son how to be Superman, and the Superman son turns out to be evil.
Superman flies around the Earth, which means he goes back in time, but also causes a hurricane that kills his dad.
Superman fights a giant spider. Join us for a full episode. We've already covered things like Dumbo.
Doom.
Planet of the Apes.
Roger Rabbit.
Keith Lemon the movie. Full Starts Podcast. Find us wherever you find your podcasts.
Saturday.
Time, that's time!
Hey guys, thanks for listening. If you like what you hear, please consider supporting us by visiting our Patreon site at patreon.com/Dungeon Digressions. Reach out to us at Dungeon Digress on Twitter. Our email is dungeondigressions@gmail.com. You can also visit our website, dungeondigressions.com. Our cast for this episode was Shlep, played by Dave Stern, Zefini, played by Richard McKay, Shyne, played by Marza, Phern, played by Kacie Monroe. That's me. And our Dungeon Master, Mark McArthey.
We want to give a shout out to Arrogant Worms. Thanks for allowing us to use their song, Great to Be a Nerd, for our theme music. We would also like to thank all the royalty-free artists that allow their music to be used by everyone. For more information about any of these artists, please visit our website. Thanks.
We really hope you enjoyed what we had here today. We had a lot of fun. We hope you enjoyed it a lot. If you want to join us, if you want to hear more about what we're doing,
There's things and stuff and tweets and twits and...
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
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 Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
Core.
And that's our exit.